Good day, everyone. I'm Grimith, and this is Let's Get On With It, Long Live the Queen, part of the Rewarding the Warders opportunity I offered last year. 7 hours of this game were brought to you by longtime viewer Acciyn. He had originally requested either Constructor of Fragile Allegiance, but he messaged me last month stating he'd rather see me play this. Thus, here we are. Some background: I've never played Long Live the Queen, although I've been interested since its release. I've played other titles from Hanako Games, Cute Night Deluxe, Cute Night Kingdom, even Summer Session, and I do have interest in life simulation games. However, I wasn't in any rush to pick it up until today, when I bought it on a 70% discount from GOG. Might as well fulfill this request now. But anyway, while I've not played this game, I do know a few things. Couldn't be helped. I didn't know I'd be doing a blind playthrough. I've been told of its lethality no fewer than 37 times. And there's even a checklist for it. And I ended up watching my longtime internet friend Lethal Feline play it for a bit through Skype. He wanted to share some of his experiences with me, and while I can't recall any storyline events, I do remember the moods and a bit of how they work. Also, I did not think that title track would be so loud in my head that it turned down my personal volume. I have heard this title song so many times during my sound tests. Freedom Ring. This game doesn't come with an instruction manual, by the way. But GOG did give me a map! Woohoo! Let's hope I can learn on the job like the 14-year-old main character. Start game! Oh, Jocelyn the King Dowager. Duke of... Calories? The Duke of Calories. I love this. We're almost home. Your room. Alright, music. You're gonna have to go down in my head even further. That'll have to do. If I'm gonna read this crap. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. God, what a douche. Look at him. Is there a question mark to... Alright, so where is daughter? He's 33. What an ass. Well, let me see if I can contrive a suitably snobbish voice. Reminds me of the governor of Hispaniola. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Oh my god. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. Fortune passes everywhere. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Our country is named No-Go? Who would want to live in this country? It was the same name as a car. So? You know. Listen, shut up, you're just my daughter. What do you know? I will be here to guide you into your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you, because we apparently live in a matriarchal society. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. Tell me more. You'll be controlling... I suppose it's my name. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. Elodie. Elrond? No. Elodie, the almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. Thank you, visual novel. What else? The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Thus, choose your own adventure style. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death, and you will die. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotion screen for more details. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills, and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skills screen now. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. Because you're a 14-year-old twit, you start with nothing. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equals 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now, which totally isn't important for a queen at all. If she studies conversation, she will earn nothing. However, she has a bonus to the expression skill set. If she studies one of the expression skills, she will earn 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you're ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. I love how I'm making hand gestures even though no one can see those. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button, which will appear on the lower right corner. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Bubbles like these will show you when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because she doesn't have enough points in that skill yet. This feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try. But if you don't want to see the behind-the-scenes content for whatever reason, because God forbid you be spoiled, or understand your strategic options, you can turn the bubbles off in the Preferences menu. Now, get ready to become a queen, or die trying. This system uses, how's it pronounced, Ren'Py? I have some familiarity with it. We have 90,000 save slots. We will probably make use out of 90,000. I'm thinking a save every week, folks. Which means we might do a video every week. Which means, We'll harken back to the days where videos had a 10-minute time limit, which means we're almost done here. So, skills. Now, you'll notice here that Elodie's most dominant mood is what controls her bonuses and penalties. So while she is somewhat afraid, she is more depressed, as Jorah said. Thus, depressed is what's in control and what gives us bonuses and penalties. As far as I'm aware, and this is based on the fact that I'm fucking intelligent, and I've played strategy games for a long time, you'd want to keep all of your moods around this middle line. That way, if you think you need something, on a further playthrough, if you're attempting to achieve something, you can easily adjust it so that Elodie is dominant in something. That way you can pursue that angle, whatever it may be. Otherwise, like say if they're all jilted, like if she's incredibly willful and angry, you'd really have a hard time getting something done on the pressured lonely path or the cheerful depressed path. So there's some strategy involved in that, but I imagine, well, it's nothing that you couldn't learn given enough playthroughs. I also know that Elodie can unlock outfits. I think Lethal said that she can acquire those by getting certain skill levels. I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. I've not actually started the game beyond this starting, like, I haven't actually, like, gone through classes or anything before. So this actually gives me a time to look at all these options, and man, there's a lot of options. Death for everyone. What could it mean? So she's currently got a bonus to expression stuff. That's dumb. Queen doesn't need that shit. Come on, man. And she's got an expression of... Okay, like, I could see... I think Lethal might have told me a story about falconry before, and I just don't remember. The horses stuff, sure, I could see that, depending on the situation. Dogs, I don't know, what, you get lost in the forest and, like, war dogs come after you? See, that's just it, I don't know. It definitely makes this interesting. You see, the skills that I think are really important, like, oh, I don't know, royal demeanor and conversation for, like, court stuff, and, well, yeah, those caked in penalties. We're gonna have to make her less depressed. Or make it so that there's a mood stronger than her current depression. Hopefully the bitch gets happier as her mother's death gets further and further away. No. What am I, bard? Dumb. Reflexes looks pretty good to me. It sounds like something that could help me escape death. Pretty interested in that. Not gonna lie. Pretty interested. With that attitude in mind, what to think about that? Weapons, maybe later. Athletics, maybe later. Animal handling, intellectual stuff. History, it's dumb. Coming from a history major, history is dumb. Intrigue. Yeah, I'll be wanting to visit that, though maybe not from the very beginning of the game. Medicine, that's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, sure. Economics, that's what I have advisors for. Military, it's what I have advisors for. And mystical stuff, yeah, I could see interpreting omens so that my country doesn't lose stability every time a comet passes would be pretty valuable. Shit. Now I'm gonna, like, stare at this screen for, like, the next 10 minutes, slowly contemplating my changes, because, well, I do plan on reloading for any death, and as a result, I do with every single one of my games, will make those categorized saves so that I can roll back at any convenience. I want to get it right on the first try, or barring that, get it as right as possible. I have no idea what kind of events the game will throw at me, other that the game is highly lethal, and has a reputation that has been conveyed to me through the internet. I'm going to come up with a plan, a strategy, and that way I don't spend so much time umming and erring at the screen here on tape. I won't count this in Acciyn's time, and whenever we come back, I'm going to enact my plan of action. I'm going to kick some ass. Maybe. This also serves as a short sound test for me anyway. I mean, I've already done small sound tests, but, you know, I'm a professional.